see.
Oseo.
Oseo.
Wave the great feather. Aho, aho, aho. Today, it's Palm Sunday. That begins a week called Holy Week. It's called Passion Tide. Inyaki Matnaka, Mid Time. There are other currents going on at this time also. There are changes in powers, and so all of that. And to start off with, to give me a good feeling, I have this newly arrived fellow right down here. This is the Mexican Ocelot, and his name, Ocelotl, or Ocelotl, is Aztec. His name is Aztec, meaning field jaguar. So he's very Mexican. So that gives us an idea, you know, where we are today. So now if you can just focus right over here, this eagle. The eagle, that power that governs the destinies of all living beings, reflects equally and at once all those living beings. The eagle has granted a gift to each of those beings. So, in their own way and right, any one of them, if it so desires, has the power to keep the flame of awareness. The eagle has granted that gift in order to perpetuate awareness. Consciencia. So, there we have the beginning. We come back to me. We're in the realm of eagle. Now, the eagle, you understand, is a bird. It's a spirit. It's one of the first created beings by Mukat. It means so many things to many people here in Turtle Island and in Mexico. And that's my main theme today. And my painting is what is really going along with this. You know, get to a whole piece I will do of this painting here. Now to come back to the Aztecs, everybody knows that name. You know, there was a team in San Diego called the Aztecs, and so forth. These people became very dominant and were the dominant people when the Spaniards invaded, you know, in the 16th century. And the name Mexico has also derived, you know, from these people. And they are the one people. They're named Aztec, but they're of a larger group called the Nahua, and they speak the Nahuatl language, Uto-Aztecan language, all those kind of things like that. And so the Aztec also resembles or refers to the Nahua people at large here. Now they have a myth or a legend. And if you can go right down here to this white eagle. There he is. In their legend, they have originated from someplace somewhat to the northwest of Mexico City. And that place they call Aztlan, and Aztlan is rendered as the place of the white heron. And their name Aztec seems to come from that. Also, if you render Azteca, it would mean first water. So Aztlan, Aztecs, and Azteca all seem to go together. Well, now they have a guide, and that's what I'm showing here. This white eagle. This is Eagle Sun. And Eagle Sun has given them a direction, you know, to head out on a pilgrimage, a migration to another place where there is an island in the lake. And there they will find an eagle sitting on a nopali cactus with a snake in the eagle's mouth. So and that became the standard for the flag of Mexico. So that's who we're featuring here, is this white eagle, or eagle sun, and all that begins the whole myth for the Aztecs. And even when we come over here to this figure, we're looking at what's the semblance of a Aztec eagle warrior, is the way we would render this, you know, with eagle headdress on and so forth. So we can see, you know, that the eagle is everywhere in Native America. I figured that the thunderbird is the oversoul of Native America, and the eagle can be the envoy, or some people say when the eagle flies high and disappears into the cloud, the eagle then becomes the thunderbird. So our main emphasis here is that for the eagle. And for that, I'm introducing another character into this. If you can kind of look over here at what this is. This is a Hopi dance board, is what we call that. It's an old one. And here, this is a corn beetle. In English, this is called the corn cob cod. And here is the green, unripe corn kernels. And here is the ripe corn kernels here. And here is a handle. This figures in a woman's society, like ceremony, and a woman will hold this by this handle in front of her for the ceremony. So it's called that, you know, a dance board. And to give an introduction, you know, for this, let me just read this. In the Aztec, this is called Untitled. The corn cob god is born of and created by one higher than himself, his mother. And she is called 13 Eagle. And in this form, she is invisible. Her presence is known by her eagle tracks on the ground. So the Hopi name for this, I don't quite remember, but the Navajo also know her as a corn beetle girl, and her name is Atliltini. And here in this little tiny sand painting made by a young Navajo woman, this is corn beetle girl here. And she's holding a little branch called the branch of life, and what it is a spruce branch, as a changing woman also held in her hand at the birth. And the Navajo name for that is Chul, which also is rendered as in the beginning. So in the beginning, she appears. She's also important for voice. She is the sound, the first sound. And her sound for the beetle herself is and that is the sound that she gives to changing woman, and that she and that the corn that's called maize otherwise is all life. It's all life, and the first people are created from the corn, male and female, or man and woman corn, like that. And so corn beetle girl gives them their first voice. Like that. So we're seeing the significance of this in this main life staple. And so you can see down here I have some what we call Indian corn to all go along with this. And since this is also the Buddhist temple today, celebrates a birthday for Mr. Buddha, and it's also for flowers. So we have the flowers here in Mexico. Xochipilli would be, here is the goddess of the flowers to start, our Holy Week. right off here. Now for a piece they're going to read, this is a, what do you call it, a prayer. I'm trying to think of a liturgy. A liturgy. This is an Aztec liturgy for the corn cob god named Teotl, and it has, he's going to say, and the people are going to say. So Teotl says, "Already streaked with red was I born, the flowery corn cob." The people answer, "With many colors our flowery substance is spattered. It begins to stand erect, to open its grain. It is in the presence of you who makes the day." Teotl answers, "In the land of rain and mist, only pure water flowers are budding. I am her creation. I have arrived." The people answered, "Only amid colors thy heart lives. Upon the mossy footstool dost thou sing, making the princes dance. The eagle mother created thee. As a flower she caused thee to be born, and as a song she painted thee." So you can see how this important being, comes into being as part of the corn, as part of the maize here. And here we're looking at my painting that is featuring this 13 eagle mother here. And down here I have somebody figuring as her, you'll hear in this chant that I'm going to do. Then you can go over here and you can see this is my drawing of Eagle Woman. And then you can come over here and see this one, this drawing that I have done. This is of the holy cactus. This is the Nepal cactus, and these are the hearts, our hearts. And the one in Tenochtitlan, the lake, has an eagle on it. This one I have put the white heron, meaning that is the origin of the Aztecs. And here, this is the warrior goddess who is, say, guarding the holy Nepali cactus. That's what's rendered here in my drawing. This is a sacred cactus. And this is the Aztec chant for this. The eagle, Huilatztli, her face is blood red. Her headdress is the feathered eagle. Eagle feather came to sweep the paths, the wise goddess of Chalma. She lives in Coyote. Staff of our food, maize, in the holy field, the corn cob god in the hallowed seed ground. The timbrel is sounding. Thorns, thorns fill my hand. Thorns, thorns fill my hand. The corn cob god in the holy seed ground. The timbrel is sounding. Brushwood fill my hand. Brushwood fill my hand. The corn cob god in the holy seed ground. The timbrel is sounding. The 13 eagle, our mother, Lady of Chalma, her cactus is her glory. May she fill me, our warrior mother, eagle of Coyote. Her dress is of eagle feathers. Still the sun gives light. Still the sun gives light. For life will forever be ending. The eagle mother of Coyote, her dress is of feathers. Ah, eagle feather. The sound of the timbre It means to call the rain. So anything that sounds like that, it means to call the rain. And that's to bring all this into being at the beginning of Holy Week, Passiontide, Myth Time, Batnaka. And with that, we'll go through the week and show up next Sunday.